Hello and welcome. Right, I have leased this because I'm not sure with these. I've never tried doing the Mack Trucker. They are bigger bales than normal, but they're still 180. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I think that should be alright, but we'll have a look. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. So, I'm going to set the baler going on the other field. We have deers. I don't know if I get into. Yeah, I heard a rumor that someone was saying that the animals that come onto the thing have caused a glitch on some things. So yeah, that was a bit of a weird one. Started everybody's engines. Something that's gone wrong with the T440. It's doing a weird thing with its auger. So I'd literally just re-put it out again because it was like glitching. So I thought, I know I've had that crash the game before when it starts to do weird things with its auger. That the trader does it too. Right, let's have a go with this, and then we'll do this, and we'll set the baler going on the other fields. Let's have a look. There's one on the edge of the field, which I did on purpose, because last time I did a wrong side, a different size, but smashing, we sorted. Right, so baler, set you going on the other field. Let's also finish anything we can see. Yeah, I'm very, very pleased with these, the size of the bales. It's got a very nice pickup. I like the fact that Mack Trucker's done this where it's visible and you can see. It's the one thing I'm not pleased about the quick bale. It's monstrously like stupendous. I wish you could switch it off, whereas this is just showing you that you've got a bigger pickup, and it's not so big it's like as if it's like 3 meters past, which is the same as the quick bale is like that. Right, so then we need to be doing field 29 one. 30.7, clear, load, activate. Smash it, and we'll go nearest because we did do a little bit, and it was a little bit really. And while he's trundling along, we will pick the bales up. I'm going to do this as time lapse though because it's a little bit sold. It's not one of them interesting jobs in a way. So I am going to say my words. I'm going to see guys and gals on the other side. that is us done with that. So I think that's everything. I think this is probably going to be the last session for this at present, really. Yeah, it is. I've enjoyed my time on it though, and I'd like to highlight the map. Don't know how old it is. I don't think this is that new, but I don't think so. Not looking at the mod hub, I was literally reading the descriptions and thinking of the ones that I'd like to sort of have a go of. And I say I don't regret this one. It sort of got a lot of reminding me of Erlingrat. I really do like that. I did like Erlingrat a lot. I mean, I know quite a few content creators did it at the beginning of FS22, but I thought I'd already done it, and so had a lot of people. To the point, it was such a good map that everybody did a thing on Erlingrat, and I thought, well, I don't even know now it would be one that I would want to do because I'm just not sure that anybody would want to. As good a map as it is, it was one of those that was. So 371 tons of straw. Now, what are we gonna do? Yeah, well, I'd probably would go BGA. Yeah, I've always gone obviously the Disturbed Simulations BGA, and obviously we all know it's not got kilowatt rating like a lot of the others have, which in some sort of ways is a bit of a crafty, I would say, because it sort of allows it to not have a kilowatt rating, so therefore it can do. Oh, we'll keep running over that. A bit of a yeah. I've knocked it all over the place, dragged it onto the field, dragged it off the field. Right, so we didn't get a chance, still never got a chance to use the Kawaii with the Moeska. Yeah, I will get a chance on another Let's Play. Yeah, definitely. So down to 771197, we will. Yeah, we're not obviously doing anything with that. We would be doing something with it, and I would go into animals if this was a full block. And the next thing I would do is put down the sheds. I thought, again, this is my hallmark, but I mean, usually short runs, it's very rare that we do what we did. But this time we actually got rid of everything because I knew I was going to do this, but I didn't really need to get rid of the sheds. I could have left them, but I didn't. Hindsight's such a wonderful thing. I think to begin with I was going to use this area, and then I thought, yeah, but that's the farmyard. I mean, we did use a little bit of it, but this nearly was all field, so yeah, it's one of those things. Right. Chickens, how are they? Oh, why have we got chicken? I didn't realise we'd got. Oh, hang on a minute. We get some cows, but you don't. You need to buy the land, right? Okay. I did see that we'd got some thing there. I think it was probably reminding you that this was, yeah, well, because we could afford it now. And were we actually staying, we actually would. That's a true. How much is the BJ on this one? Isn't that the one there? It is. Let's have a. Didn't we see this? I can't remember if I did have a look at this one. Wow, even this is like Erlingrat. Oh no, it did because it's the Disturbed Simulations one. It is. It's quite a lot, wasn't it? That was it. It was. I mean, it was a lot for the Disturbed Simulations. That's what I mean. Yeah, let's have a look. I think you buy it the normal way, don't you? So I'm not buying it now, so I don't know why I'm looking. But yeah, I did look and I did see. I'm glad they've used the Disturbed Simulations because it's a cracking mod, really. Yeah, right. And as well as being terribly powerful, it really is very, very good. Right, so let's just get you ready for tomorrow morning. It's ever so funny when you look at the 70 tonner with a little bit in, it looks like minute. Should really be ready to accept a little bit more. So I should get this pop, really. It's hard to get that. Perhaps it's not ready then. Okay. So, you can still see in the animals. So, oh yeah, it's totally full. Wow, I'm surprised it's not gone down by a couple of litres. Right, so I think we've done everything. We've done the milk. So we should get some butter by the morning, quite a lot, because we obviously, did we soup up the dairy? I don't think we did we? I don't think that, how much butter? Oh, it has done that trick. I was right. Now I placed that. Oh no, the silo was placed first because of the. You see what I mean about the distance between how far away this is to that storage, and the fact that that's stored that there. I'm surprised that's not broken this. Yeah, this is what I was saying about the Omatana storage. That's got 5 million. It's reading that storage. Wow. Okay. It will do that. I apologise. I've really only just got up and I'm like yawning and I cannot help it. I do apologise. All right, let's go through till tomorrow morning. That is distributing. Now then, we need to distribute the rest of the thing into the. Yeah, we've got quite a few businesses actually. We need Granite was busy. I mean, yeah, the Wiltshire user type. This is probably one of the best I've done of using good partners to really have excellent businesses. Really, really good. So that big Omatana is really an excellent base. And of course, the other things, the Omatana factory is built for it, as in the potatoes. Obviously, we're just selling those. Well, you could do something with them on the Omatana. You can't with the Farmer Jebs, but the Farmer Jebs is more powerful than actually doing the grapes and that and all the rest of it. So we've got like two lots of grapes really, and the Farmer Jebs managing it very, very well. So yeah, so cakes. We need strawberries. So strawberries we need now to distribute. And what else do we need? Flour. So we need to distribute the flour from the Farmer Jebs. Oh, it is on distributing already. Yeah, so that will go. That will definitely go. And what else do we need? Having never done this before. Sugar. We need the sugar to go to. That's probably full. No, it's nowhere near. Now that's distributing also. That's why it's. Oh, it's not doing because there's nothing in there at the minute. Right, and what else do we need? So that's sugar, flour, milk's already in there. Eggs we are going to move in the morning. Butter will move in overnight, as will strawberries. So we are going to bake some cakes finally for the very first time in my thing. And I do think I'm right actually, but I'm not going to look. It's all expensive ingredients, and it's all going to literally. I do love the cable car in the distance. It's quite amazing. I don't know if you could pick that up in. Suppose we could sort of just to assist you, because I do know it's hard to see. The trouble is we're at a weird angle. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can. It doesn't let you. It always tilts you down. So yeah, that's as far as I can go to the edge of the map, and they're sort of yeah on the way up the mountain. Quite amazing that is. Very, very amazing bit of. Let's have a look. Let's drop that and let's whiz over as far as we can to assist you, because I think it is off the edge of the map. That's why it still is amazing. Something that's definitely worth looking. I don't think we're going to hit the end of the map before. Actually, they are getting bigger. It's worth a shot. I always like to show beautiful things like this when a map maker's gone to such trouble, because it's a lot of coding. I just can't see the wires, which is I suppose why they're in the distance. That is a very, very good. I do like that. I think that's about it. We're about ready to hit the map edge. Amazing. A few buildings up there and that. Yeah, I love it when they handle it with the mountains like this. It's a really nice way of ending the map where it looks like it's not ended. And that's nice. Right, Right, let's set you going. I'll set you back. You're quite a long way away. And I should say there will do nicely. And we will hop back into you. Our latest tractor. Is it our latest tractor? I think it is. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, it was before. The other one was the Ford, which we've not. Is it a Ford? No, it's not. It's an International, which was a Case before it became Case. Right, so where is the repair? We did buy one, didn't we? I'm sure we did. We buy one on this one. That's the trouble with me. We did. It doesn't do the show on map. Yeah, it doesn't. It has done in the past, but it's not. Doesn't work anymore. If you do press the show on map, it really does not play ball. It should be. Yeah, I must admit, I am a. It's when you've got no sheds like this that it looks so messy. It really does. So where is? We've done so well on equipment. I mean, we've nearly bought everything in the sales bar, things like the desk boys, and yeah, this now is the latest one. But almost everything we bought in the sales on this one. I'm quite pleased. Oh, I don't think we bought that in the sales, did we? That was. Yeah, it was. I'm sure it was. Yeah, that was in the sales too. You can see the paints. Mind you, can see that we've used it a little, so you would see that anyway. It's the paint being damaged has always been a little bit too quick. Right, so let's go through till September morning. We've done every slot of work that you can do. And we do have to go to 9 o'clock. We shall see what we see. Now that yeah, we're not doing anything with the silage, which we would if this was continuing. Yeah. Yeah, but that's the thing that I was trying to talk about with the... I don't know if there's property maintenance. There's got to be, hasn't there? Because we haven't got any normal buildings. And that was my point with the Giants. We've only got productions, and we were getting property maintenance for our gardens and all the rest of it. So I'm sure the Farmer Jeb and all other productions also have upkeep, in which case the profit that I mentioned, which was minuscule, would be absolutely nothing if you think about the property maintenance. So actually, you wouldn't. Oh, that's a bit... Why is that? Oh, I was going to say, why is it not plopping? Wow, it's a tiny little amount. Right, we have some eggs. We do. Let's grab some. Let's go drop them. 100 kilograms, maybe a little bit more than I could really carry in real life. So bakery. Fantastic. It should now be baking. It should be... Oh, we have a slight error on the map. We found a... So perhaps this is new then, because surely if this was old, that would have been corrected. Surely. Maybe this is a new map then. Well, if it is, it's good, apart from that one thing, which we will definitely... Can we sneak through? No, it ends. And that's a flower pot, Mr. Smith. It's not to be driven through. He did not take a weird thing. He could have driven straight across the field. It's typical. Oh, I love this. I'm glad we've done this. We're driving right through the main street. Wow. which we probably shouldn't in real life. This would be a precinct, wouldn't it? But obviously in Farming Simulator, like, oh, a bus stop. Fantastic. Very nice. Sell point. So then we're up to 811,401, and I'd imagine we've got an absolute lot of things that we would be selling next year. September, things would be quite considerable, building up in things to sell. Let's have a look, shall we? And how cakes, obviously that was the finishing touch for the cake, so they'll only just started to churn. Right, so 7 tons of bread. A big bearing in mind, yeah, it would be 9 tons if it, we're obviously wasted a bit of time for the. Still not sure then. I normally like to speed time up so that the inputs go in. I still think it's not quite there on some productions. So the Omatana treats it differently, and so does the Disturbed Simulations. They do work out like the hourly grabbing, because on the Disturbed it used to take longer, and now I realise it's been tweaked so that the the cycles work as they should work, which is something that I'm not sure the Giants ones actually do. They still, I think, take it. If you go to sleep, it becomes one time. It's hard to explain what I mean. Yeah, obviously an hour, there are 24 hours, 24 segments to a day. If you were to think of the hourly, if we sort of do something in an hour, it will go into whatever production. When you go to sleep, that becomes one complete section of 16 hours, or however long there is left in the day. It treats it, now it used to treat it a long while back that it would only do one thing with that section. So if I said move stuff in, that's all it would do. It wouldn't actually produce anything because it didn't do more than one thing. Now, Giants have adjusted that. That now does work properly. But I don't know that it still works properly, because normal good productions like the Farmer Gem, now they do it properly. But I'm not sure about the Giants ones, whether they do, which you'd think they would, because they're the makers of the game and the one who should be leading on that type of thing. But as we've seen from the Cereal Factory, well, it's been as bad as that right from the beginning of the game, and I'm quite sure an update could fix and address such things. Yeah, it's strange. Giants is a strange company. I mean, they're excellent attention to detail on some things, and then other things they gloss over, and it will remain terrible forever, which is not really. It's almost like, as I was saying, they're not admitting to their mistakes because they don't make mistakes. If another company like that, which they do make mistakes, we've all had lots and lots of updates that prove they make mistakes, and in fact they sometimes make mistakes on top of mistakes, because sometimes the mistakes break something else rather than fix it completely, which we would have to be Wallace to say we've not noticed this. Really, yeah, right. Sales, not that we really. Ah, the Fendt GT, another big, not big really. Yes, smallish, isn't it? And then a TARDIS, and then my favourite. It's always just the normal planter though. Yeah, I always go for the multi-fruit version. Yeah, it's not a terribly good bonus. Not that we're wanting one now. We've got the big, a massive one. So the TARDIS I would go for, but we've already got a Baylor now. So is it the XL? It says XL, and yet it's not an XL. Yeah, it's a 50 cubic meter one. I thought the XL was bigger than that, but it is its standard capacity. So I don't understand. Let's have a look at that, because that's fucks me a little bit. We want forage wagon. Omatana's one of the last ones. Yeah, the XL should be 200 cubic meters. I didn't think I was going mad. Yeah, that is really odd. Oh, it still says XL though. Ah, TARDIS XL and TARDIS MXL. Right, so it can be either. Right, that's it. I was going to say it didn't look right to me. TARDIS M. There you go. It's spot on. It's me. It's still fantastic. It's still unload rate is second to none. So if I was ever going to choose a forage wagon, it would be the Avatar. Yeah, it really would. But we've got a Baylor now, so and an Anderson. So why would I make the switch now? Well, I wouldn't. Right, so let's have a look at this. The penultimate. So I've got 12 tons of butter. Wow, that was cracking. 48 tons of. Why have we got? Why is the milk multiplied? That's a bit odd. We only put 40 tons in, so how can it be more? Now then, that does go to show what I said, because we put some in the... It's misreading. We put some in direct into that, and we put 20 tons direct into that. But the storage, because it's in the mall, is reading all of it, and sort of is multiplying it, which is a bit weird. I know it stores it, and it'll read it as it, but I didn't realise it would do that. So that's a bit strange, because it's sort of multiplying the milk, which it shouldn't really do, because we've only put... Yeah, see, now it's saying 30 tons in the dairy. Yeah, but it shouldn't, though. It's reading everything from that, but so it has used... Has it used 10 tons? It's still a bit odd. It might actually break itself at some point, so I'm glad we're leaving now. Yeah, so I'll have to remember that then. Mind you, I do know that it works like that. I'd forgotten about putting things down afterwards. Does this read the storage though? No, it doesn't. See, that does prove my point about storage being added afterwards. Yeah, nor does that. So it is, if you place this down before you put a production, it will include it. So yeah, which is why it's reading only the milk. Now that's alright then, because funnily enough that won't break anything, because it's only linked to this. So that, but although it is doing weird things as we've seen, so that is a bit strange. Right. I do like to include these because I'm not being funny. Obviously it's technical, I know, and it's a little bit boring, but it also goes into the thing of mod testing and things like that. So we've got an awful lot of flour that I'm quite sure is not going across because it's too much. Oh, you were saying it has gone across. Sugar still plenty. Olive oil 25 tons. So how well did we do on this Let's Play? We know we've got a shed load full of... Yeah, we also know... Well, I suppose no, this time-saving stock check. This is it. The beauty of it really is it will show us everything that is done right now, including all constituent parts. So if we were to sell everything at the... Does it do it at the proper time? No, it does, yeah. It shows you everything. That's probably more likely what it is, because we've got things like herbicide and stuff like that, which actually add, and solid fertilizers. That's things like that. Wow, look at the strawberries value. That's quite amazing, really. Yeah, so if we'd have 1.3 million if we sold everything, and I suppose if you are liquidating a farm, you'd liquidate everything. So we would actually be on 2.2 million now, not including, of course, all of the land that we also own, which was, yeah, which is nearly 200. But that would be 400 with a 500 and 6. So really nearly 3 million. And how long have we been on the map? Because obviously we did cycle through quite quickly. No, only 1 year. Wow. Yeah, 1 year on top. So we've only done 1 complete year. That's probably my best I've ever done. Obviously, yeah, and that's including those awful... And I don't mean it always sounds horrible, because I'm not being nasty. I am fully aware that the modders worked hard on them. It's just that the cycles are just not Well, if I'm going to call the Giants ones, I'd have to call these ones out and say actually these were worse because the set that were here, the two greenhouses, now these are awful in so much as they were a money pit because the modder hadn't worked out how much fertilizer and that you would suck to produce the little tiny bit of flowers that you made. So the cycles were totally wrong. It must have cost us. Yeah, it is a money pit. That's the saying, isn't it? When something sucks more money out than it produces. So they were very bad business. These ones were bad, but not as bad. Yeah, if you could sort of get cheap fertilizer, was it manure as well? But it wasn't a lot. It did. Yeah, this was better, but it's very large, and even to upgrade it would. Yeah, I mean, really, in its natural state, it was still a very slow burn, very slow burn. That is, we didn't make a lot. If you worked it out, you'd have to make your own fertilizer or manure to make it not a bad one. So you'd have to have an established farm to make this work into a side business that was worth it. So for me personally, it's one of those businesses that I would never touch ever again because it's. I don't want to say a waste. It's different, and I like that. That's another reason I wish to use it, but it really still was not terribly grand. Yeah, I do like, as I say, choose your partners well, and I do mean that. That's why I never put the cereal crops factory down other than to show it in testing. That's why it was Purbeck. That actually was probably the reason I pulled out of Purbeck because we were given those as a starting thing, and I thought, well, I'm not going to run with this. It's rubbish. But yeah, I do think that was the biggest thing. We had the natural. I mean, the other thing is the normal sawmill. Even giants must think that's bad because obviously they went and I mean the wood things they did in the I always forget. I keep wanting to say premium, the platinum expansions in Silver Run. Now that they were good. That's giants when they're on a good day and the businesses were quite sound. Some of those are very lucrative. So they were definitely well thought out. I mean, I'm not sure that they all are, but some are definitely very good, which is, we're all in this to make money. So, I mean, there are some businesses that are reasonable, and I tried those, and that is, even the raw factories are not bad, and that is making oil. The oil factory is not terrible, and the sugar factory is not bad either. That's both of those businesses I tried. But I looked carefully at the cycles to see how good they were before I actually did it, and it is true the cycles are not bad on them. So, but a lot of the others, not so much. I mean, dairies, they were a bit of a travesty for a long time, as I think I proved on Hobos Hollow. I must have had 7 dairies before the upgrade to your factory mod came out. It was so needed in the game. Because let's be honest, you'd just build a bigger dairy and you would ramp it up to the size that your farm would be so it could cope with the capacity of milk that you produce. But I'd got 7 separate dairies. It looked so messy. So yeah, I mean the natural dairy was twice as rubbish as the one that I chose. I had some of these before. I had 2 or 3 of these. I had one of the Omatana, their original set of farm factories, and I had a souped up quite a large one as well that never touched it. We must have been still only touching half of the milk every day because we couldn't keep up with the supply of milk. So yeah, it's much better when you've got something like this, and I'd imagine that this might, the dairy one, that is not this one, the addable trigger might even be better because you've got to think about, this is 10,000, so if I upgrade it, it's going to cost me 10,000 something. If I upgrade the addable trigger one, it's only going to cost me 5,000. But I'm not sure about obviously the one thing that's different between all productions is, yeah, these. But I don't think This is that different, so I'm not sure that this one would be so... Oh, that's a point. I was missing a trick there. I could have done chocolate, couldn't I? Really? Yeah. Cool, because actually we produced the other one. It was just I wasn't trying to... Yeah, but we'll leave it there. That is still very good. So you'd pretty much be a millionaire 3 times over if we sold everything and went out of farming. So not that we would, but we have done very well. For 1 year, that's got to be the best I've ever done in such a short space of time, even with some bad businesses, really. So, I mean, we would be about to go into... yeah, I probably would on this. I probably would actually buy the biogas plant over there. Now, the beauty of productions is I could send that from there to there. And the digestate, yeah, equally, the digestate could send from that to wherever I want. It's the beauty of power productions, isn't it, really? If you use them as they're supposed to, not as I used to when I used to charge over and grab everything manually because I hadn't adjusted to the fact that you could do it another way. Now, I'm trying to fully embrace the power of production, so that's where I'm going to leave it. Feldberg, a beautiful map. I would presume without seeing that stuck in the middle of the road, it can't be that old. So I might have got this wrong, but it is a glorious map, and I am going to start posting it. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time on the map. It is a beaut. It's very, very flat. It is. It's like we're in a valley though, so that makes sense. Sort of. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. But you know, you can see if you look further away, it's not. We're like in the real heart of the valley, and a bit like... Oh, I hate that when I forget my words. Yeah, we even mentioned it a few minutes ago. Erlingratz, that's it. Yeah, Erlingratz obviously got like a flat area, and then it's also got the more hilly bits like further out. So yeah, this seems to be more flat in this area here, and I'm not sure that might be quite hilly in other places, really. So yeah, it's good. Anyway, I'm tired. That's why I'm like meandering around. So all that remains to be said for this fantastic map is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on other journeys, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.